Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we are back on Pokemon Showdown today for another Sun and Moon OU Live. Now, Mega Gallade was actually just recently released, along with, I believe, Mega Gardevoir and Mega Lopunny, and I believe Mega Gallade can actually check the entire current meta, so I'm curious to see how it shifts around with it being added, but the problem with it right now is, obviously, Marshadow just came out, and every time Gallade comes in and gets a kill, Marshadow just pretty much comes in and gets its own, which is why we have Rocky Helmet defensive Tangrowth right here. Just pretty much to deal with that. It could be like Life Orb HP Ice, so we might have to switch out. And then we have Life Orb offensive Lottie right here. I think I'm making this Defog, but we do have Defog on Finny. And then we just have Scarf Protean Greninja. Here's Spit FX, good roll out here. Can switch into Gengar pretty nicely. And then just bulky Tapu Fini with a lot of speed here, which can outpace obviously defensive Landers and stuff like that. So we'll see how the Mon does. I'm hoping we don't see too many Marshadows. We're probably going to see a lot. It's pretty much everywhere on the ladder right now. As we actually don't see one for the first match, so what I'll do here is just get everything ready. And I'm thinking about just leading off with my Gallade. But the problem is Pinsir is a big threat, so I have to preserve my... How do we not lose to Pinsir? This unit's kind of 6-0'd by it. We have Scarf Greninja, so I pretty much have to keep it at full health. So what I'll do is lead off with Gallade. It leads off with Toxicroak, so this gives me a free Zen Headbutt, I think. Yeah, I'll just go for the Zen Headbutt. I could go for the knockoff, but I don't want him staying in randomly, and Zen Headbutt will Loco him. He might not expect me to have it. He could expect me to be like Swords Dance. Yeah, exactly. He could have expected me to be like Swords Dance, Knockoff, Close Combat, Ice Punch, but Zen Headbutt is necessary coverage. Not sure what he would bring out right here. Brings out Finny, so I can bring out my Spidef. Actually, I should probably just bring out my own Finny on this. Yeah. Then again, I do need my own Finny. Not really, it actually doesn't deal with anything else. He goes right for a Moonblast. Is that offensive Finny? That appears to be offensive Finny. I'm just gonna go right for a Nature's Madness here. Switch this in Pinsir. Okay, so interesting switch. What I'm going to do here is just fire off a Moonblast, I think. You could go right for Frustration. That's the problem. Do I need Tangrowth? We really don't. I'll go out into this Mon. He's going to SD up, obviously, but what I'll do here is just go for a Sleep Powder in case he decides to Swords Dance up again. So he goes right for the Frustration, so this is what I was talking about. I know Greninja can live this and just knock him out with the Scarf Ice Beam. I think he's going to switch out, so smart play on his end. He decided not to go for the Quick Attack. So as I said, I cannot let Greninja take any damage because it's my main way of dealing with that Pinsir right now. So I'm going to go right back into my... I'm honestly not expecting him to have Surf or Scald. Then again, he is offensive. He does have the Surf, so a little bit of a misplay on my part, but it's not that big of a deal. We can just... throw off a Toxic on this, I think. Or get up my Rocks. Either way. Yeah, I'll get up Rocks here. He's actually faster, so... a bit unfortunate there, but what we can do right now is just bring out our own Tapu Fini. Probably what I should have done first, and just go right for a Nature's Madness. I'm trying to win this match with my Scarf Greninja. As he goes into the Pinsir, which probably doesn't knock me out with Frustration, so I'm just going to go for the Moonblast and knock him out. Yeah, we live. So, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't think it's offensive Lando, assuming it's offensive Finny. He goes right back out into the Tapu Fini, so I'm just gonna go right for the Moonblast. We are faster, so that's great, because that might put it into range of Gallade. He could just be the same set as me, I guess, but my Moonblast did 27, his did like 40, I think. Was that a crit Moonblast before? No, it wasn't. So, Tapu Fini... if he's just, let's say, get rid of all this HP, get 0, and against the Gallade, Swords Dance, Drain Punch, Moonblast should, not against Gallade, against Tapu Fini. Your defensive max, yeah, so Moonblast, he doesn't have the special attack investment? Oh, he does, so he's like Specs, I think. So assuming he's Specs, how much does Gallade Zen Headbutt do? Zen Headbutt does 49 to 58, so we have to go out into Greninja, I think. Or we can go out into Lele, but We have to get into Greninja right here, and we have to go right for the Gunk Shot and hope we connect. As he goes out into the Landorus, so that's completely alright. What I'll do here is to switch out into my Lottie. He could U-turn out. It would be an alright play. I'm hoping it's not Scarf Nihilego, because if it is, then Gallade will have a much harder time winning this match. Goes for the Hidden Power Ice. So probably Scarf HP Ice. I'm just gonna go right for a Surf. I need a little bit more damage on the Finny, just so Gallade can sweep. And I'm really hoping it's not Scarf or Sash Nihilego, and then we should be good. We might have to damage Celebi a little bit too, now that I think about it. I don't know how much knockoff does if he is defensive. But if this is not Scarf right now, he's gonna let me damage the Finny, so I'll take that. And I think we might even just knock it out with Psyshock, because I know he specs. So let's go for Psyshock and yeah, just knock him out. So not sure what he would bring out here. Probably the Celebi. If he's Scarf Nihilego, he'll bring out that, and probably just sweep us with the Sludge Wave. But we do have our own Scarf Greninja in the back. Brings out Nihilego, so what I'll do is just go for a Psyshock. He is Scarf, so a bit unfortunate right now. But what I'll do is just bring out my Greninja right now. Go right for an Ice Beam. You might expect me not to have a Water move, which I'm kind of hoping he does, because if he goes right for Sludge Wave right now, I think he just wins. He should switch out expecting a Water move though. If we are like Protean Surf, I don't know if that's a thing. He does switch out, so we might be fine. Knock that thing out with the Protean Ice Beam. If Celebi lives, that could be a little bit of a problem. He brings out Nihilego. I'm going to go right for the Ice Beam right here. I'm hoping it 2-hit KOs. If it 2-hit... I don't know whether we live a Power Gem. He could expect me to switch out, but... Actually, I'm going to switch out. He should not go... He should go for Power Gem. He actually went for Sludge Wave, so... if that didn't kill, then that sucks. But now, I think he wins. He should have went for Power Gem right there, because if the Sludge Wave kill is the question. Scarf Nihilego against the Greninja. He probably calced it. Sludge Wave did not kill. So, but the question is, did this kill? The game ended, so. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Because, well, would it have mattered? Because Ice Beam did barely anything. Yeah, Ice Beam didn't even 2-hit KO, so he made the correct play. Now we find the Marshadow, so this will be fun. We do have our Tangrowth for it, but if it is Life Orb, I always scout for the HP Ice. I'm just gonna lead off with my Gallade, I think, or Tapu Fini is fine. Or honestly, Excadrill looks really nice here. The problem is if he just leads Lopunny, then it's not gonna be that great. We do have actually Tangrowth as a switch in for Lopunny, so what I'm actually gonna do is just lead off with my Scarf Greninja. If he can catch anything, that would be great. If he does lead off with Finny, I'm just gonna go right for the Gunk Shot. He should not be able to touch me with Moonblast, and I doubt it would be Scarf Finny, which it wouldn't even matter because we would go right for the faster Scarf Gunk Shot. Marshadow could lead, I guess, but he doesn't really want that thing taking any damage. If he leads Marshadow, I'm going hard Tangrowth and scouting a set. If he goes right for the HP Ice, that would be a really good play. But right here, I would expect him to lead like Lopunny, which we do have Tangrowth as a switch in for, and we can keep Tangrowth healthy for the Marshadow with the Regenerator, which is really nice. If Bulu leads, I'm just going to throw off a Gunk Shot and hope he connects. And hope we connect. Magnezone's lead could actually be a bit of a problem, but I would expect an Electric type move to come out, so I would probably go hard Excadrill. He might Volt Switch out, expecting me to just go hard Tangrowth, which I would kind of hope for because that gives me an Earthquake. Or probably not an Earthquake, probably my Rocks. Do we have Rocks? This guy's taking a while. We do have Rocks on this, so yeah, Greninja is my lead. Let's see what he does. What I'll do is I'll actually just make a quick cut until he leads, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. That other guy just ended up forfeiting, so we have another match here against this Marshadow squad. And I think I'm getting lower on the ladder right now because we're seeing these interesting teams. We do get to face Mega Gardevoir though, which is really cool. Yeah, we're really low on the ladder right now. I was randomly testing with this pretty bad Mega Gallade team earlier, and it wasn't doing very well, so probably should not take teams off of Team Showcase that I've never tested. So what I'll do here is just go right for the... Honestly, Latios lead looks like it does a ton. We could just lead Drill though. He could have Focus Blast on the Gardevoir, but he actually leads off with the Rotom, so probably not very good for me. I'm just going to go right out into my Latios, so he can take an Overheat, a Volt Switch, goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so that's fine. And what I'll do here is just throw off a Surf. If he, for whatever reason, wants to stay in, he should go out into, I don't know, really. He doesn't really have a Psychic switch in. Go Skarmory, so this will take a lot, yeah. And what I'll do here is just go for a Surf. Not sure if you would want to pivot out. But what I could do is recover it actually right here. He's going to switch out into a Goodra, so this should die to a Draco. I don't know, Goodra is really fat. Let's see how much it takes if he's Assault Vest. VGC Special Tank, I guess. Okay, give him a lot of Spit F. Against Latios, Life Orb Attacker, Draco Meteor does too much damage. That's against max HP, max Spit F, Assault Vest. So what I'll do is just throw off a Psyshock, I think. Has a Psyshock kill? Yeah, Psyshock does a lot too. What? Oh. 100. You guys were probably like, what are you looking at? He goes for the Ice Beam and knocks me out. That sucks, because probably should have calculated as 100 right there, but this does give me an Excadrill. The annoying thing is Latios did so much work. I really expected that to kill, but then I thought the damage was high, but we'll go for an Iron Head. He's actually going to stay in it. I was supposed to go in Rotom. Probably because we do have Mold Breaker, and Earthquake is a thing. But right here, he could go Gardevoir, Focus Blast if he has that. He's actually going to go out into his Gyarados. So I think Tangrowth is a fine switch right now. He does Dragon Dance, so it's going to come down to whether or not we can connect a Sleep Powder. He should go, unless he has Bounce. Bounce could be a thing. He goes right for Bounce, but Bounce should not be able to knock me out, even at +1. We are defensive, Rocky Helmet, and all that. Yeah, we live. Can we connect? Nope. Okay, so this is bad. We have our Greninja in the back, though. What I'll do here is just go right for a... I think I switch out and sack something else. I'll go Tapu Fini. He should not Dragon Dance up again. He goes right for Bounce, so good. And what I'll do here is just go right for a Moonblast. He misses, so a little bit of justice right there. We get some damage off. Lower his special attack, which is obviously super important. Go right for a Nature's Madness now. He should not Dragon Dance up. Goes for an Earthquake. Doesn't even 2-hit KO. Can we connect? We do. Moonblast did that much, which means Moonblast is still our all-around better play. He's going to Dragon Dance up again when I don't even think he can knock me out with Earthquake at this point. Because we'll get, do we get leftovers? We get leftovers, and at +1 he did, I think, 46 or something. He might knock me out with this one, I guess, but we do have our Greninja in the back right now, which should be able to take any hit, I'm assuming. And just knock him out with the Ice Beam. We might be faster. Yeah, we are faster. We are Scarf. We are base 120 something, so we knock him out. The problem is right now Marshadow is looking like a big threat after my, speaking of Marshadow, I'm just going to stay in. He could knock me out with Spectral Thief, I guess, but we could see if he's Scarf. I could go Tangrowth, but we're too low to even be able to deal with him. He's going to go right for the Scarf close combat, so at least we know he's locked in. Which gives me my Gallade. We can just Mega Evolve and go right for a... It's Zen Headbutt, I think. This thing's gonna come out. It'll take that much, and then maybe knock off. We'll knock him out. Close combat will knock him out. I know that. You should expect the close combat. I'm honestly thinking about knocking off first, as we actually got the play wrong, because he should have expected seeing that close combat probably just knock that thing out. I don't know if he has Brave Bird or not, but what I'll do here is just Swords Dance up, as he has Toxic. So what I'll do here is go for the close combat. Hopefully he finally stays in. If he switches out here, that would suck. He's a stay in, so we get the play right at least, so we get rid of Skarmory. But the problem is right now the Marshadow. The good thing is nothing is asleep, so we could put him to sleep if we need to. I think we have to save this Mon too. And go directly into Tangrowth, I think. He has Scarf, so we'll be able to take anything. He does go for Spectral Thief. We will take this, like, really well. And he takes the Rocky Helmet damage, which is great, so what I'll do here is throw off a Sleep Powder. Actually, I think I could just switch out for Regenerator Health. I'm going to go out into my Excadrill. Yeah, he should not stay in. He goes out into the Gardevoir. No, I'm just going to calc. Do we have a attack investment? We don't, so I think I have to go for Iron Head, not Earthquake here. I don't think we outspeed the Rotom. Gardevoir. Gardevoir Mega, just that. Against Excadrill. If we are Bulky Spinner, Earthquake does 71 to 84 Iron Head kills. I think Earthquake is my play just to put him into range of... Yeah, we got the play right. Just in case I wanted to put him into range of my... brings out Marshadow into range of my Gallade. So what I'll do is just bring out my Tangrowth again. Yeah, he should not have HP Ice on a Scarf set. I don't think that's a thing. Goes for a close combat. Obviously, we can live that. And what I'll do here is actually just switch out into my... Do I have a reason to switch out? I kind of do. I'm going to go out into my Gallade right now, expecting him to switch out into Gardevoir. If he goes right for close combat again, which is completely alright, because what I'll do here is just switch right back out into Tangrowth. And we still have the hit for Gardevoir, which I needed, and he'll just take more damage right now. Yep, goes for close combat, does nothing. And Gardevoir should not be able to win the match for him. So at this point, I just click Giga Drain. He brings me really low, but it's not that big of a deal. This will knock him out. He's at minus, like, 6, I think. Minus 4. And he'll bring out Gardevoir right now, and it will knock me out, probably. I would assume with Hyper Voice. If it doesn't, then I'll go right for Sleep Powder. He actually would have traced Regenerator, so going Gardevoir would have not been a bad idea. Goes for Hyper Voice. We'll see if he has Focus Blast right now. If he does, we should be able to take it. We are really Spidaf invested. I'm assuming we take it. Yeah, he goes for Hyper Voice anyway, and it appears the game ended, so good game to that guy. We are finally back on the climb after that really bad Mega Chandelure live from earlier. We'll play it out. Why do people... Like, Marshadow... I saw Blunder tweet out about this. Marshadow comes out and people think this is the right course of action. Okay, whatever. Mega Gallade can actually break through this if we can get rid of Quagsire, so what I'll do is just lead off with my... He actually doesn't have a way of removing hazards, which is interesting. He probably led off with this just to... I'm just gonna get up my rocks. I don't care if he spores me turn 1. And he's gonna go for the Spore, which is completely alright because this gives me Latios. He goes for the Giga Drain, which is completely alright. This is where I'm glad we recover. And what I'll do here is just fire off a Psyshock on Chansey, which is barely a switch in. It's actually a switch in. Wow. I don't want to take a T-Wave, so I'll just bring out my Tapu Fini here. He could get up his own rocks, but he should Soft Boil right away. Yeah, he does go right for that Soft Boil, so what I'll do here is Nature's Madness, as we miss. That was annoying because Nature's Madness into Taunt would have kept him low enough to the point where he couldn't switch into anything. Goes right for that, as what I'll do is Taunt here, so now, no one thinks we're a turn behind. He's going to attempt a Soft Boil, but I'm just going to Taunt, so he can't. Yep. So now he's really low, and what I can do is just hard switch into my Gallade, I think. He's going to switch out into the Amoonguss Perfect. So this gives me Zen Headbutt. If he wants to stay in and do whatever, that's completely fine. This guy should have Mega Sable. I don't know why he's playing Stall without it. Go Slowbro, as we miss. So I don't think Knockoff knocks him out now. That's annoying. So we'll go out into our Tapu Fini. Goes for the Scald. I know we can take that. And I'm kind of hoping he lets me Nature's Madness this too. That would be great. Goes out into the Amoonguss, as we do connect this time, which is amazing. I do have a Sleeping Mon, so what I'll do here is just hard switch out into my Lottie. Goes right for the Giga Drain, so this gives me, I think, Psyshock. Or I could just Roost. We'll just Roost here on a switch. He should go Clefable or maybe Slowbro. Not Slowbro. Slowbro will try to, honestly, Clefable might get 2-hit KO'd. But we'll recover up just for later. And the only thing Chansey can actually recover up on is my Tangrowth, which can knock off, so what I'll do here is just go out into my Finny, I think, again. Or honestly, Drill isn't a bad play. The problem is I don't want him knocking it out. Moonblast should come out. He could go for T-Wave. I'm just going to go right out into my Tangrowth. Go for Moonblast. Oh, we're defensive, right. Shoot. So what I'll do is go out into my Finny. Goes for Flamethrower, so we made this correct switch. Even if he went for Moonblast right there, it wouldn't have 2-hit KO'd. We're faster. And we can just go right here for the Nature's Madness. This thing's getting weakened every time it comes in. This stall match is so annoying. So what I can do is just hard switch in my Lottie. I doubt Clefable takes 2 Psyshocks. Goes for the Giga Drain. As what I'll do here is just go right for a Psyshock. Clefable should not be able to take 2 of these. I would doubt it. I doubt it. We can actually calc right now. Clefable. It was unaware, so I guess that's it. Latios, actually, what did we just see? Yep, too much damage. Way too much damage, and Lati's looking like a big threat. Obviously, Marshadow is also looking like a big threat, but we do have pretty high health Tangrowth in the back. Marshadow should come out now. He actually brings out Chansey, which is definitely down to the Psyshock. I don't know why. Yep, get out of here. And I guess now he should bring out his Marshadow, which he should have done last turn. I don't know why he expected to live that when the last one did a ton. You died to Draco Meteor. You definitely died to Draco Meteor. That's not a switch in either. Yep, get destroyed. And what I'll actually do is recover up right now, just so we're healthy for later. I know we don't knock him out, but yeah, I know he's switching back out. And what we can do right now is just switch in our Finny, I think. What do I want to switch in? I need Tangrowth as healthy as possible. I'll just go out into Finny. As he goes for the Calm Mind. Okay, so I know what my play is. I just go right for Taunt. That can't win him the game because I do have Mega Gallade with knockoff in the back, so we'll Taunt right now. As he goes right for Psyshock, and then we'll Nature's Madness him. Just to bring him low. He should expect the Nature's Madness, I guess, and just switch out here. But he stays in it. He's gonna go for a Scald. Why not a Psyshock? I don't know. That's what I'll do here is just Nature's Madness again. As he goes for the Psyshock and knocks me out, but now this gives me Gallade. I get to go right for knockoff. You don't take this. Yep, get out. It was Mega Slowbro, not Mega brings out Marshadow, so this is exactly why I saved my Tangrowth all this time, because we are defensive. If he has Life Orb, he could be a problem. He's actually bulk up, so I know we take this, Soul Stealing 7-star Strike, and hopefully we can connect the Sleep Powder. If not, then I think we lose the match, after playing so well. He actually has Acrobatics, which is not going to do anything. Can we connect? Thank you. So I know he has to burn initial sleep turns, but he's not Z-move. Did we see an item? He's Leftovers. We could probably knock him off. Get rid of those Leftovers. And then I don't want to sack my Sleep Fodder. What I'll actually do is just switch out into my, I think staying in is the play. I don't know if he can knock me out. Acrobatics did nothing. Yeah, let's Giga Drain again. He's going to get max sleep turns too. We're going to get a ton of health back. Let's Giga Drain right here. Oh, that was max sleep turns. Okay. Am I ignoring? Okay, good. Because I don't like it when... Okay, let's see what he does. He goes for bulk up again. That's not going to help him. Because he will die to the next Rocky Helmet hit at this point, along with my Giga Drain, because I know he won't knock me out with Acrobatics. Unless he crits, but he doesn't, so that'll do a lot, and we can just Giga Drain and knock that thing out. And at this point, we're pretty much fine. Brings out Amoonguss. I need this thing around for just safety for the Quagsire. I don't know if anything else can deal with it. So what I'll do is to switch out into my Gallade right now. He can't put it to sleep. Goes for the Clear Smog, which is completely alright. Not sure what he would do here. Probably switch out, so I'm just going to go right for a knockoff. As we do catch the Quagsire, so we'll knock this thing off right now. Get rid of its leftovers. And honestly, I don't see a reason not to stay in, but that would be a bad play. So I'm just going to switch out into my Lottie right now. Hoping he just goes for a Scald. Goes right for a Recover, which is alright. So what I'll do is just spam Slash Shock right now. Until he decides not to recover. Goes right for Toxic, so now Draco Meteor can knock him out. He should know that. I think he would know that, but I'll just go right for it anyway. Yep, he's going to switch out knowing that, but this will do a lot. It actually did a lot, yeah. So, obviously this Toxic is a little bit annoying, but I can just switch out into my... I'll just recover. And yeah, he's gonna go right back out into Quagsire. And what I'll do here is just... This guy knows he can't win, he's just stalling out. I'll just go out into my Tangrowth right here. As he recovers up. And what I'll do here is just double out into Gallade expecting Amoonguss. Brings out Amoonguss. What I'll do here is just go right for a close combat. It might even 2-hit KO go. Mega, this is so strong. It does 2-hit KO. So what I'll do here is just go right for a... He's in Headbutt. He actually stays in, so can we flinch? We don't flinch, but it's really not that big of a deal. We can just close combat again. We actually do a lot more that time. We couldn't have gotten that roll before. Goes for counter, knocks me out, but at this point, Greninja comes out, clicks Ice Beam a few times, and just wins. Yeah, this will get 2-hit KO'd easily. Might even just drop. Yep, that does a lot. So I'll just click it again, and he should know that he can't win at this point. Knock that thing out, and Quagsire will go down to the hazards, I think. It should. Yep, goes down to the hazards, so we'll get one more. I'm just glad we won the previous two, and at this point... Oh, so it's this, just get up rocks and set up with something team. What I'll do here is just lead off with my drill. Just to bluff the rapid spin, I could break his sash with the spin, and then... Yeah, so he should expect me to spin right here, just knowing that he's gonna get up hazards, so what I'll do is just go right for a... I could get up my own hazards. I'll just go... He's actually gonna get up the hazards, so I guess no matter what, he would get up hazards, because... Now I could spam rapid spin, but... What I'll do here is just go right for my own hazards. He exploded, so I made the correct play right there. Right here, Zygarde can try to come out and just Dragon Dance up and do Zygarde things. But I really only need Tangrowth for Zygarde. He's going to bring out the Garchomp, so this could be SD Chomp. I'm just going to go right out into my defensive Tangrowth. He could have Fire Blast, I guess. I know we take Fire Blast at this range no matter what, so what I'll do here is just go right for a Sleep Powder. See what he wants to do. He could go... He should not go Magearna. He actually goes for a Substitute. So, interesting play. I'm just going to go right for a Giga Drain and break it. He can't really touch me, even if he has Dragon Claw. So I'll just spam Giga Drain right now. He has Devastating Drake. Does that knock me out? It does. Defensive Tangrowth. What are you doing? So Lottie is my play. We'll go right for a Surf. I guess I know Magearna is coming out. We do get that play, right? Do a bit of damage to that thing. As what I'll do right here is, he should shift gear up. So I'll go Finny. He goes right for the Ice Beam, so we get the play. As what I'll do here is just... So it's probably Bolt Beam, Shift Gear, maybe Calm Mind, that set. So I'll just go right for Nature's Madness and weaken him, which is great for Lottie. He goes right for the Calm Mind. He definitely has Thunderbolt. I know he has Thunderbolt. So what I'll do here is just switch out into my Drill. Hopefully get this play right. We should not see a Shift Gear. We should see the Thunderbolt. Yep. And this gives me an Earthquake. This will take a lot. It did take a decent amount, but here he's definitely going to try to Dragon Dance up and win. So what I'll do is just Toxic him. He does go right for 1,000 arrows, which is also an alright play, but now that he didn't knock me out, this just gives me my my Lottie. And I know that this is not a switch in for this anymore, so what I'll just do is go right for a Draco Meteor. Attempt to knock him out. He could expect me to go for a different move and just go right for 1,000 arrows again. Tapu Fini should be his switch. He goes right for the Protect. So what I'll actually do here is just Psyshock, expecting a switch. He does go Magearna, so great. We'll Psyshock that thing, bring it down. As Greninja could be a threat if it is Scarf, but what I'll do is just Psyshock again, and just we actually got the roll. I probably should have surfed right there. I don't know why I didn't just surf, but we got the roll, which is great. So what he should bring out his he brings out the Greninja yet. So my Tapu Fini is the best response to this, even if he's Protean with Gunk Shot. He should go right for Ice Beam or something. Yep, there's the Ice Beam. And now this just gives me a Moonblast. He could be Scarf Protean, I guess. I'm just going to go right for Moonblast. He has extra Sensory to hit me, which is not even going to 2-hit KO. It can't flinch, though, so that's always a possibility. I don't even know if I want this Mon getting weakened anymore. We're just going to go, don't flinch me again. Thank you. We might actually live now. And I'm hoping we do, because, yep, we live, don't flinch. Thank you. We actually get out of there with the 1v1. And at this point, it's kind of looking like Gallade can do a lot of work. I'm going to go right for the Moonblast. And now I'll bring out my Greninja, I think? Because even if he brings out Fini now, I can't bring out Greninja. I know he's going Fini right now. I'm going to recover up. Yep, there's the Fini. So this gives him a Moonblast. But all I need is damage on this thing for Gallade. Goes for the Moonblast, doesn't even knock me out. So what I'll do here is just go right for a Psyshock. You'll switch out. So I was really thinking about Dracoing, but it would have been a really poor play on my part. Yeah, we're gonna knock him out. I mean, we're gonna bring him down really low. And honestly, I think I just go Gallade right now. Mega Evolve and go right for close combat. I don't know if one of these two are Scarfed or not. I forgot, but this will knock this thing out, assuming he's not Choice Scarf, as it does. So great. He's Scarf. He'll go out into the Garchomp right now. It does appear as though he's a Choice Scarf Garchomp, so I'm gonna switch out into my Greninja. We should be able to take one Earthquake. It goes right for Outrage, which we take very well. So what I'll do is just throw off an Ice Beam. I know he's locked in. And I think Tapu Fini cannot take a hit from this and my Gallade. So we'll go right for Ice Beam right here. He should just knock me out with the Moonblast. So do I need to go for Zen Headbutt? Do I need to go for Zen Headbutt? I think I don't know what's said. I'm just going to go right for Zen Headbutt and attempt to knock him out. As we do, so Mega Gallade's going to pick up the final kill right there. And I think we'll leave it right there. Mega Gallade did a ton of work. We did lose a few matches really stupidly, but that's just sometimes what happens in Pokemon. And either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have a Mega Gardevoir showcase going up soon too, because that was obviously one of the mods that was released alongside it into OU. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to subscribe down below if you enjoyed. The team is down there as well in case you want to try it out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.